Hi, it's Kimmery Mashinga at Brave Breakthroughs. I want to talk about the body's wisdom. I love working with the body's wisdom, and it never ceases to amaze me how powerful it is. Um, I do that a lot with clients when we're not knowing how, when the client is really stuck and not knowing how to move forward in a situation. I'll take them into their body, and the body starts speaking. So it's so powerful, but also it shows up in aches and pains in our body. And I've been doing a lot of releasing and healing and needing answers and knowing where to move forward and knowing what to do with the best way to share my gifts and know where to be, right? So I moved to Asheville, and it's like, what's showing up for me? What's showing up? Well, what's showing up in my body has been my hip has really been acting up. And one of the ways, obviously, I love a holistic approach. So I'm not going to go and get a cortisone shot or take medication on a regular basis and try to numb the pain or make it go away that way. I also want to see what's going on. So some holistic things that you might think to do, which I've done, is stretching. I've been walking. I've been talking to it. I've been massaging it out, and it's still there. And all of those things are good to do, but they're also still treating the symptoms, not really understanding what's causing the problem. And what's underneath the hip, what that symbolically is about having to take a big leap forward, which no matter how courageous you are, and I think I am pretty courageous, I also have that little girl inside that wants to hold on and be like, no, this is too hard. I don't want to do this. I just want to stay here, even though staying here is so uncomfortable in my comfort zone. It's like the proverbial bed of nails. If it's your bed of nails, it's okay. And so you don't know what's out there, but you know what's here, and you just cling on, and it's not good. It's like the universe is trying to give you a boot in your patoot, kind of like a baby bird. It's time to fly. The mother, he's not going to just jump out of the nest. He likes it warm under his mom and just getting all nourished and cuddled. And then one day the mother just kind of blip pushes him out, and he's terrified, and then he finally takes flight. Well, the universe has a way of doing that too. And every time I've been dropped hard on my head or pushed to what feels like completely unfair and not knowing where to turn or what to do, I do it, right? You find those wings. When you get pushed really hard, you find those wings. So this week, it's been about this transition. It's about making big decisions. It's about making big choices. So I have felt anxiety like I've never felt before. Anxiety in, feeling like panic attacks. And it has a lot to do also with what's going on in the world. There's a lot going on in the world. And even though I don't watch the news regularly, because that's just going to suck me down in, I know what's going on, right? So I'd rather hold space as part of the solution and come from that energy. But with that being said, I feel like I'm still I'm a very feeling person, very sensitive, and many of you may feel the same way, very empathic. So we take it on. We take it on. That's why I can't watch the news. It's not that I want to be ignorant to what's going on. It's just that I take it on so much. It's like I'll carry it with me. So it's learning to be that vessel. It's learning to release it. So I've done a lot of tools with tapping, emotional freedom technique, and yoga, and walking, and talking to people, and processing through things, and meditation, and connecting with my body's wisdom. And it's so, yeah, I mean, all of them. I needed every tool in the toolbox, and that's okay. That's why they're there. You know, you use them all. You connect with friends that are like-minded, that can pull you out of your story, or out of the illusion that you don't have power, or that you don't have choices. We always do. They may not be easy, may not be fun, but that is where our power is. And so I came to the other side of it, just back into love and back into forgiveness, no matter what happened, and just came to this place of knowing that everything we have is within us. We are all connected. Things are showing up, and they're scary and they're confusing. But when we connect back to who we are in our heart, and we connect to humanity, then we start to expand. And I woke up this morning and my hip is just about gone. And when I tell you how bad it was, like, no matter what I did, no matter if I massaged it, no matter if I stretched it, no matter if I walked, no matter if I ate anti-inflammatory foods, like, it was really, really strong. And this morning, it's just about gone. So that's really exciting. I do that with clients, and I know it to be true because I do this for a living. But when it happens in your own body, which it happens, it's that dramatic, it's like you have to go. You just cannot make this shit up. Energy is so powerful. And we can do so much by learning to shift our energy. So that's my message for today. Take a couple of deep breaths, rise above the problem, right? So if you're in a situation where you're feeling stuck, you're feeling victimized, you're feeling powerless. I had a client this week where she's been dealing with stepchildren who are teenagers. So she walks into this relationship where the children are teenagers at the most confusing time in their lives, and their parents just went through a divorce, so she's not being welcomed in. So she's feeling, her little girl is feeling, no matter what she does, she's not going to be accepted. So I put her, we went through a meditation together, and we talked to her body, and we imagined her in the situation with this one of the teenagers who's really angry and acting out. And I said, can you see the situation? And she described it. And I said, how big are you in this situation? And she was really, really small. And the 15-year-old was really big as she was looking at it. And then she was seeing the problem. And I had her inflate her energy, just breathe into her body and inflate, and just keep growing and growing and growing with her eyes closed. And as she continued to grow, she got really, really big, like the size of the room. And she looked down on the problem. She looked down and she saw the 15-year-old much smaller than her. And I said, lean in and just pay attention to what you're being shown. What message are you being shown right now? And she said, well, she just wants to be taken care of. And I know my client had her eyes closed, and her whole body shifted. Her face softened. You can see her whole body relaxed, and she got into compassion. So it turned it from conflict and who needs to be right and her little girl's feeling cheated and rejected to just so much compassion. I am sure that is going to shift dramatically, like it has so many of my other clients that I've worked with, bridging communication, because we are all connected. We are all one. So it's leaning into it so that we can heal. It's not releasing someone else and giving them the power. It's so that we can have ours back. It's so good. This is good, good stuff. So lean in. Look at the area in your life that you might feel you can't find the answer, or you're feeling powerless, or you're feeling victimized. And do that exercise. Just lean into it. See where you are. bring yourself up so that you are expanded. You can do that within your energetic body. You can expand your energetic body, and it can be tested. I can test your energy. It's so powerful. But when you expand your energetic body, you're pulling away and you're from the problem. That's why a lot of people around you can see more clearly than you can, because you're so close to the problem. So as you expand, imagining your energy, if you can measure it, if your energy is at a 2 and your problem is at a 5, it's a big problem because you're underneath it. But if you expand your energy up to an 8 or a 10, you look down, you're like, what problem? I'll just walk right over that. So that's my message for you today. I am Kimmery Mashinga. I am at bravebreakthroughs.com, and I would love it if you can subscribe to my channel. I'd love to connect with you. If you want to do a free clarity call, I work with clients, one-on-one as a clearing, I have a whole program developed so that you can learn how to manage your energy and tap into your body's wisdom and learn how to navigate from a place of claiming your power back. So let's talk. Why not? What do you have to lose, right? Or just hang out with me when I show these videos, because it's a lot of fun. Have a great day.